Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so very much. First of all, giving honor to God. But the most important thing is today, the honorees will get what is due to them. Due to them, many of them did not receive awards. To some people, this is nothing. But to the people that didn't receive it when they should have received it, it's an honor and a glory for us to be able to do this for you. We welcome you to our family center. It has Albert Lawson, post number 10117, and it's also our family center. You are our family, and we connect through that. So once again, thank you for coming in. In your program, it says our chaplain, Larry Austin, will do the prayer. But then he said, I got to stay on the door because, you know, we want to make sure everybody gets signed in. And he gave the honor to me. So if you will please rise, uncover. Dear Heavenly Father, it is your humble servant that comes before you today. I thank you for this opportunity, Lord. I ask that you watch over each and every one of us. I ask that we soften the blow of anger, bitterness for things that we did not do and that we are trying to get it right now, Lord. Guide us, direct us, protect our city, help us to become one, united under the same umbrella. And Lord, let me never forget that I thank you, Lord, for being part of this, for being the arms extended, that we continue to extend out to each other. Thank you, Lord, for giving us this day. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen.
Would you please remain standing for the flag salute? Present. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order. Please take your seats. Robert. Our guest speaker, we've worked so dedicated to making this mission happen with his staff. I feel like I'm part of their family because we talk to each other a lot. Let me just say a lot. But this would not have been possible if we did not have the governing order of our Honorable Mayor, Hector Lora. He stood by the veterans. He walked with us through this. Those who know and some don't know, the ceiling fell in on December 2nd, 3 years ago now, and it hit me in the head and knocked me unconscious. The mayor was looking for me, not because I'm his deputy mayor of Veterans Affairs. He was bringing me a birthday cake, and I didn't hear him because I was unconscious. But when I did come through, we both decided that we had to condemn our old building. Very heartful thing for many of the veterans that were the founders, but we did it. And we've stepped out on faith. This is not a miracle happening with us. Trust me, God had to be in the governing of this because this was a mission of $2.7 million. And, you know, Rick is here as administrator over finance and all. He can remember numbers, that house numbers, everything. And I always say he's a whiz, but when we looked at that, I said, we don't have that. We have some property, but we don't have that. And they made it happen. Joyce Hunt started writing grants. The mayor was saying, it's gonna happen. For a minute, I thought it wasn't. But ladies and gentlemen, it happened. And with saying all of that, I'm going to bring up our guest speaker, the Honorable Hector Lora.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Allow me to acknowledge some dignitaries that are with us here. We have Chief Sanchez, who is also here. Thank you, Hi, Chief. We have Director Chukaralao. We have our Business Administrator of the City of Passaic, Rick Fernandez. Former Commissioner of the Board of Education, Ms. Evelyn Robinson. Director of our Community Development, Ms. Joyce Hunt. If there's anyone else, just let me know or write it down, and I'll make sure to mention everyone. Obviously, all the members of our VFW, our auxiliary, and all community members that are with us today had shared about the efforts, contribution, collaborative efforts, sacrifices, and hard work to make today possible. As you consider this building, and I share that I was born and raised right here, right across the street on Myrtle Avenue. I grew up right across from Union Baptist. The VFW was a place that many of us called home. It's where families that didn't have money would come for repasses, where there were activities during the holidays for children like myself and others in the neighborhood that otherwise would not have, community activities or events. It was a place where we saw the leaders of our communities gather, come together, and it had such a mark, such an indelible mark on our development and our growth. When we experienced the challenges of the buildings together as a community, when we saw the deteriorating conditions of the building and the astronomical figures that were presented before us regarding how much investment it would take to bring this building back, there was so much concern. We had community meetings, we discussed initiatives, and realized that all the cupcakes in the world were not going to be able to be sold to raise that $2.7 million, no matter how tasty they would be. The deputy mayor offered to cook them herself, and we're like, I don't know how much we're going to be able to charge for the cupcakes. But all jokes aside, all great things that get accomplished, first and foremost, happen by the grace of God. So we give him glory and thank God, because we could have labored all day, but without him we would have labored in vain. So by his favor, we were able to come together with different suggestions, ideas, and work, and created an innovative program and initiative of a mixed-use residential to save the hall, which has now been recreated by Passaic County, and other municipalities are now doing the same because they saw our model. So we believe that there's going to be services that are going to be provided for veterans and for affordable housing throughout the state of New Jersey. I go back to it, man, God is amazing in how he works. Out of a tragedy, an opportunity arose. Out of the challenges that we face, an amazing opportunity for us to come together and demonstrate the resiliency of our community. I want to highlight our deputy mayor, who literally, I wish she would have just shared that when, you ever seen the cartoons where something hits you in the head and then the birds start flying and they get an idea? I think that's what happened. She got an idea and said, I think we're going to make it happen, because she said she was doubtful, but she was always confident, full of faith, even through the most challenging times. So when we met with the business administrator, when we met with different organizations through HUD and not-for-profit organizations, we worked towards ensuring that this place would survive. Not just because it is a staple of our community, but because of the services that get provided. And then we had the opportunity to really discuss the bringing together of the services. In years past, as important as services are for veterans, they were disconnected. Sometimes you have to go to one area for the disabled veterans, another area for our veterans of foreign wars, for American Legions, for so much. And we had a conversation about centralizing the services, making sure that there would be sort of a one-stop shop place where everybody could come and receive services, facilitate applications, get information, somewhere that the community would know. And that became so very important. And that's what today is all about. It's about seeing the realization of a commitment, a promise, the fruit of hard work and labor that came to pass because people chose not to quit and move forward. And that's what Passaic is all about. So today, which is such an exciting day this morning, I share it's been rather busy. We had a funeral with thousands of people coming from all over the country for a bishop on Market Street who had passed away. And that was sad news, but obviously they were praising God for his service. And then there's the opening of our brand new police substation right on 6th Street downtown between 4th and 5th Street, with the promotion of our new captain, Captain Burnett, to have a consistent public safety presence there every single day. And obviously this medal ceremony, which is so important, recognizing individuals who have served our nation, who represent the very best of the principles and values that we hold dear. I'm often fond of saying that I'm proud of our country. I love our country. I'm not ashamed to say how much I love our flag and love our nation. Not a perfect nation, but a nation that allows us to express freely our criticisms and concerns. There's a lot of nations where you can't speak against issues, principles, history, and this in our nation, we have the freedom and opportunity to express our love for our nation and the challenges we face, and we should always uphold that and instill those values in our children so they too will be proud and continue in a tradition of holding up our nation. And that's why I'm so proud to do this medal ceremony alongside all of these remarkable leaders. I will say that I may have to leave a little earlier. I'm the keynote speaker at the Superior Court for their event at 12:30, so I have to be there around 12 to begin the ceremony, but I want to be here as long as possible. And then lastly, I want to say congratulations, obviously, Deputy Mayor, to all those involved together, and of course, all the recipients of medals, and express on behalf of our city that you can always count on our support and our help. We'll always be here for our veterans and for all those who serve. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mayor, today we present to you, not as the mayor, but as the child of God who has served as a minister throughout many, many, many different times, for funerals, for everything. But he had his own church, and he gave up his church to come to be the mayor for the city of Passaic. He had the opportunity to run for, unfortunately, Congressman Pasquale's spot, and he turned it down. He said, my work is not done in Passaic. And because you are a man of God, we present to you this coin. That is for you to remember, that we remember what you did, and we will never forget. Thank you so much.
Please pray without ceasing.
Thank you again to our Honorable Mayor, Hector Lora. And believe it or not, his other half, his wife, was always beside his side doing something for the community. So we didn't get just a mayor, we got a team, a family. And I'm going to keep talking about family because people don't understand. When we wanted this building to come about, we didn't want it to just be for the veterans, because without the support of the significant other part of you, the family, it's not possible. And if you think that I don't know what I'm talking about, be it a mail call, and when you see one of the troops standing there and not getting any mail. I have went in my barracks and wrote a letter and then rubbed some sand on it. I said, oh, we forgot, we got yours. But this organization here stood by me when I was deployed. I was deployed with Johnny in the audience. They were by my family. They were about my family. So don't let this be your last time that you step in here, because this is your home. And again, VFW, DAV, and we're working on American Legion. It doesn't matter what uniform we're in today. What matters is that the auxiliary comes in here every single day and volunteers. We don't get paid. And they come when they're almost sick and not feeling well, and they say, okay, what you got? And they get it done. And I need to say this. The commander of the DAV was just in the hospital yesterday, and they told him to get into bed and bed rest. And his grandson said, Papa, we'll go, but I'm staying with you to make sure you're okay. Our young children that come through here, 3 years old, saying, I want to go to the, what do they say, what do they call it? The BW Center, okay? But they want to come. And we said, you got to go to school today. And so I am honored to stand here among what I call the best, okay, the best of the best. And with saying that, I'm going to introduce Chief Warrant Officer Sanchez first, because we grew up in the ranks together. We worked together. Her heart was always about the soldier and the family. We built an organization. She got a bio. I'm going to get that done. But I'm going to tell you the real deal. You know how I talk about the real deal. If you're not right, I just call you up here and let it go. I can mess up your name because the names were always written on the shirt for me. So now to remember something that almost going to be 70, it doesn't work. So I'm just happy that I want her to know that this is not possible without the team. And your team is an outstanding team that, remember, Passaic. They're from the mob. I say Fort Dix because most of you relate to that. Fort Dix, they come all the way up here to make sure that this happens. To make sure, I know they got to go on the county level, but to say, you know what, no, we'll do it right there at your center, made a big difference. So without any other, we are going to call for, we're going to call our President of the Auxiliary, Sharice Austin. Different Austin, hers is A-L-S-T-O-N, mine is A-U-S-T-I-N. Different.
Oh, you the cop?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
We're going to start off with reading Miss Esther Chucalaro's bio.
That's good.
Ms. Esther Chucalaro serves as the Director, Division of Veteran Services for the New Jersey Department of Military and Veterans Affairs. In this capacity, she ensures that the over 299,000 veterans that call New Jersey home receive the services available to them that our state provides. Ms. Esther is a proud United States Navy veteran, serving from 2003 to 2010 as a personal specialist amongst other duties, and left the Navy with the rank of Petty Officer Second Class. Ms. Esther has a bachelor's degree from Excelsior College and a master's degree in psychology from Felicia University. Originally hired by the New Jersey Department of Children and Families, Miss Esther, then realized her passion and dream to assist the veterans community of New Jersey and applied for a job as a veteran service officer with Addo-Amoh and was hired. She now has over 12 years experience within the division, most recently serving as State Supervisor of Veteran Service Officers in North Jersey. And her creativeness, and tireless efforts over the years have helped lead to the creation of many services and programs that benefit New Jersey veterans and their families. Areas and facilities that Ms. Esther oversees in her job duties include our Veterans Haven North and South Transitional Housing Facilities, the beautiful William C. Doyle Veterans Memorial Cemetery in Wrightstown, and Soldier Circle Cemetery in Kearney, overseeing the daily operations of New Jersey State Veteran Service Officers that cover over 21 countries in New Jersey. The upkeep and well-being of New Jersey's 3 war memorials being the New Jersey World War II Memorial in Trenton, the Korean War Memorial in Atlantic City, and the New Jersey Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Holmendale. Assisting in preparing Addo-Amoh's annual budget process, she's overseeing the daily operations of our Veteran Benefits Bureau and overseeing an extensive veterans outreach campaign that takes Addo-Amoh all over our state several times a week, if not more, to include on weekends. Ms. Esther spends a lot of her free time volunteering at numerous outreach events that benefit veterans and is a member of the New Jersey SOS Veteran Stakeholders Group, a group that advocates for veterans on key issues facing them. Ms. Esther has especially played a key role in advocating and ensuring our female veterans are on par with their male counterparts when it comes to services and benefits they truly need. Her passion for quality care and help of New Jersey's veterans and their families is second to none. Please welcome Ms. Addo-Amoh's Director of Veterans Affairs Services, Ms. Esther.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you, Cherie. That was, I always thank my staff. Can we shorten the bio? Because it is just too long. I'm so happy to be here, and I want to say thank you. Thank you for Passaic for putting this together and being and making us part of this memorial time, meaning that this state has these medals, right? And we try to do this once a month, twice a month. And it's just a small talking of what the state could provide to our veterans for the sacrifice that they have done. The other thing that I always mention is our family, right? Our family always are there hand in hand with us, and as Minnie said, this is your home, this is your family. But the family also makes such a great sacrifice for our veterans, suffering through those unseen wounds that the veterans have at home, and they have to deal with that on a day-to-day basis. So we have to give an applause to the family members that are here today. I want to say thank you to our honorees today for accepting this small token from the state of New Jersey, and for you to be able to accept that. A lot of our veterans are not open to be recognized for the services and for the sacrifice that they have done. That's how selfless they are, that they don't want anything back. They went and served our country, and they're back, and they just want to be part of our community. So we want to say thank you for allowing us to do this. One of the things that I will say, we have Jahira here. She's from the state of New Jersey. And she's our Veteran Service Officer. So please, before you leave today, we're going to have time before the food get here. So pass by and see Jahira. And then we have Gemma. She's from Community Hope and the Sergeant Fox Stock program. So stop by and see them. They have a lot of good information in the table. And a lot of the stuff that we feel that we're not entitled, that we might not know. So pass by, talk to them. They have a lot of good booklets there and a lot of goodies that you can take. So see them while we wait for the food. Keep yourself busy, and that's a good way to do that. At this point, I'm going to present our presenter to the ceremony so we can move on, which is Chief Warrant Officer Luisa Sanchez, a great friend of mine. Chief Warrant Officer Luisa Sanchez joined the New Jersey National Guard in 1992 and started her career as a human resource specialist in Lora. She later transferred to Fort Dix, where she was assigned as the Office of Personnel. In the year of 2006, started several deployments for her as a casualty operation as non-commissioned officer in charge. That took her to Qatar and Afghanistan in support of both Operation Iraqi Freedom and Enduring Freedom. In 2010, Luisa attended the Army's Warrant Officer Candidate School and commissioned as Warrant Officer. Her promotion followed with her attaining the rank of Chief Warrant Officer 3 before her actual retirement from the New Jersey Army National Guard in 2017. While serving as the Deputy Director for the New Jersey National Guard Family Program Center. In addition to her military career, Chief Warrant Officer served for 20 years as a criminal investigator with the New Jersey Department of Criminal Justice and the Office of Attorney General. She has a degree from Seton Hall in Human Resources and Training and a master's degree from Rowan University in Wellness and Health Management. She has received numerous awards and decorations to include the Bronze Star, the Army Commendation Medal, Global War on Terrorism Medal, and just to name a few. She's a strong advocate for our veterans in New Jersey, and she also has served in several councils and commissions. Lastly, while she's here, she currently works as a part-time for the Addo-Amoh Division Veteran Services as an outreach specialist. Please help me welcome Chief Warrant Officer Luisa.
Thank you, Director. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, ladies. Ladies, gentlemen, others. Good morning, Mayor, Deputy Mayor. As you know, my name is Luisa Sanchez, Chief Warrant Officer Sanchez, retired. I say retired, and I love being retired because you know why? I can do whatever I want. Whatever I want, go wherever I want. And I have decided for the past 5 years to work for the Department of Military and Veterans Affairs because I still have to serve our veterans. So I'm glad I'm there. I'm going to take a few minutes, a few seconds, I know we're running out of time, to say I grew up here in the city of Passaic. Yes. And if you can raise your hand if you live in Passaic or work in Passaic or have been a member of Passaic, and keep your hands up. Whoa, wow. If you feel that Passaic is one or it is the best city, not only in Passaic County, but in the whole state of New Jersey. Yes. Thank you for having me here. Thank you, thank you. Coming to Passaic feels like home. I am welcome. There's a few changes, which is great changes, but I feel welcome. I feel like when I go to my mom's house, you relax and you feel familiar and you feel the love. I feel the love when I come to Passaic. I love being here. On November 13, 1974, almost 50 years ago, I remember being in the Dominican Republic, chasing butterflies with my cousin, right? The next day, I was on a plane, November 14, 1974, 5 decades ago. I was on a plane with my family, chasing the American dream, coming to the land of opportunities. We landed at the airport in Newark. We drove about 8 miles north, a little west, and we established ourselves here in the city. That was 50 years ago. The land of opportunity. When the director read my bio, it clicked, like, wow, it makes sense. How can I, someone that 50 years ago was chasing butterflies in the Dominican Republic, now I have accomplished all that she said, right? All that did. Yes. And as we know, this is the land of opportunities. So the opportunities are out there. However, all opportunities are not equal for everyone. We know that. So how did I was able to take advantage of the opportunities? And it was because I had it in me, right? I was strong, I have a great foundation, I am strong, I was strong to be able to pick up myself, to pick up when I fell. All those times that I fell. I was able to continue when I had all those challenges. I was strong enough to overcome and not to hear those people saying, Luisa, Chief Sanchez, Detective Sanchez, you're not gonna make it because the color of your skin or your gender. So where did I obtain that strong foundation? It was here in the city of Passaic. The city of Passaic. It was those mentors, all those ESL teachers that I had that said, Luisa, you're gonna do it. It was those counselors that I had at the Hispanic Information Center that, remember that, Passaic Street? That said, Luisa, go on, you're gonna do it. Whatever you want is in you, go ahead. So I'm here, so I am also, it was my battle buddies, like Minnie Hiller, Sergeant, up in Lora, who said, Private Sanchez, remember Minnie? Private Sanchez, you are gonna do it. And here we are. Thank you so much. And I pray, Mayor, I'm glad you're here, that the teachers here, the community leaders here in the city of Passaic continue with this, that they are enforcing and giving our youngster the strength that they need to be able to take advantage of all the opportunities. Yes. So let's continue. Let's go back to our ceremony. And let me tell you, it is an incredible honor to stand before you today. Not only as a guest speaker or as a sister from Passaic, but also as a fellow veteran. I want to express my deepest gratitude to each one of you for your service, your sacrifices, and your unwavering commitment to our nation. As I look out here, I see men and women who we share similar paths. We face similar challenges and share the same dedication to duty. As you know, I served for 28 years in the Army National Guard, and like many of you, I experienced the high and the lows of military life, right? Whether it was here, whether it was in deployment or here in the state of New Jersey. The hurry up and wait, we spoke about that earlier. The moments we do those long marches to go nowhere. The moments of solitude in the foxhole. Remember, Minnie, those tents up in Fort Dix and Fort Drum? Ooh. And those drills, crazy drills. So just know our services do not end when we retire or hang up our uniforms. It continues with the community and our families. Remember, it is not just the medals that we wear or the tributes that we receive, it is the impact we have on each other and the legacy we leave behind. Today we grant you these awards, which are so much more than ribbons and symbols. They represent the collective gratitude of the people of New Jersey and of our nation. As we know, freedom is not free. Freedom is not given. Especially today, that the values we hold so dear are constantly being tested. You answered to the call of duty without hesitation, and you placed the welfare of our nation above your own. You left your families, right, and the comforts of your home to defend the values we hold dear. Your selfless service has been a beacon of hope and inspiration, reminding us of the true meaning of patriotism. Unfortunately, which is sad, some of you carry the physical and emotional scars of battle. These wounds serve as a powerful reminder of the price you paid to protect our freedom. We are forever indebted to your courage and resilience. Your selflessness and sacrifice embody the very essence of what it means to be a true hero. Your contributions have helped shape a better future for our nation. These awards is a testament of your bravery, your honor, and your dedication in preserving the ideals upon which our nation was founded. It is important, as the director said also, to look for the family who stood behind you. They also sacrificed their time. On behalf of the state of New Jersey, we extend our gratitude to each and one of you. Your sacrifices have not gone unnoticed. Today, we honor you with these awards as a small token of our immense respect and admiration. So now for the important thing, it is time to transition to the most significant part of our gathering here, the presentation of the awards. In the presence of your loved ones, I invite everyone to join me in presenting these veterans with the awards. May God bless you, and may God to continue to bless the United States. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Sanchez. In addition to receiving the state medals here today, all recipients will receive certificates from Governor Philip D. Murphy and Acting Adjutant General General Colonel Yvonne Mays. I couldn't get it out, I'm sorry. Also, those recipients who served during the Vietnam War will receive a commemorative 50th anniversary lapel pin, upon which reads, "A Grateful Nation, thanks and honors to you." When I call your name, please come forward to be decorated. If you are unable to come forward, raise your hand and we will come to you. Family members and friends, please feel free to come forward and take as many pictures as you want. This is a very special moment, and we will wait for you while you take your pictures. Will everyone please rise? The New Jersey Meritorious Service Medal is presented to Air Force Senior Airman Tywanda L. Addo-Amoh for honorable service in the United States Air Force. Mr. Henry Senior Vice McCormick will be coming up to get her award. You can have a seat, guys. Thank you. The New Jersey Meritorious Service Medal and the Global War on Terrorism Service Medal are presented to Army Specialist Thomas H. Burks for service in support of Operation Noble Eagle. Thank you, congrats. The New Jersey Distinguished Service Medal and the Desert Shield Desert Storm Service Medal is presented to Navy Seaman Fredy L. Carmona for service in Operation Desert Shield and Desert Storm.
Come on. All right, Mom.
Come on, soldier.
Shipment. How are you?
Congratulations. The New Jersey Meritorious Service Medal is presented to Army Specialist Four Marsha Crawford for honorable service in the United States Army. Congratulations. The New Jersey Distinguished Service Medal and the Vietnam Service Medal is presented to Army Specialist 4 Charles S. Gunn for service in the Vietnam War. Congratulations. The New Jersey Meritorious Service Medal is presented to Army Specialist Sherill E. Lane for honorable service in the United States Army. Senior Vice Chairman McCoy will be accepting our award.
I will make sure that I get these medals to the person I'm receiving it on their behalf. Thank you.
Congratulations. The New Jersey Distinguished Service Medal and the Global War on Terrorism Medal is presented to Army Sergeant First Class Johnny McDaniel for service in both Operation Enduring Freedom and Operation Iraqi Freedom.
We served together about 30-something years ago.
Wow.
Back in Lora, then in Teaneck. All those places.
His family stands with him today because, as I said last night, he was at the hospital being discharged. I think he was trying to get out to get here. So we're going to make sure that he gets back home. And he has his grandson and wife that support. And as you can see, the wife of the DAV, she is the commander for the auxiliary.
That's all right.
Congratulations. The New Jersey Meritorious Service Medal is presented to Army Specialist 4 Robert L. McKinney for service during the Vietnam War. Your wife. Congratulations. The New Jersey Meritorious Service Medal is presented to Army Sergeant First Class Janis M. Shaw for honorable service in the United States Army. Who will be joined by her pastor. The New Jersey Distinguished Service Medal and the Vietnam Service Medal is presented to Army Specialist 4, Mr. Wilson Rose, for service in the Vietnam War. Mr. Roger Nelson will be accepting his award for him. Congratulations. Okay. Thank you. This concludes our medal ceremony. Let's have a huge round of applause for all our recipients here today. I'll now return the program over back to you, Deputy Mayor.
I'm being teased because she calls me Deputy Mayor Mom, because I'm her mom, but you know what, they get two sides of it. I'm a drill sergeant at home, and then they say when they come here, you're a drill sergeant too. But they love me, so they keep coming. It takes a family to build what we build. I understand the emotion that was in this room today. Because see, we didn't even know, I don't think Louisa or I either, we didn't know who served with who. We know that we served together, but when you come together, do you see what I'm talking about? They have it. It's history being made. It's history being made. They received medals that they should have already had. But you see, you know, God has a way of bringing it about. So today is an honor for me, for you to be here. I thank you so much for believing in what we're doing. My staff here and troops here, would you please stand so that I can acknowledge the work. I started to tell them 5 o'clock, get up and get ready. So, and nothing changed. So here we have Mr. Henry McCormick, who is my senior vice for the Veterans of Foreign War, VFW. Let's give him a round of applause. It's not easy working for me. Next we have my newly husband, Larry Austin, A-U-S-T-I-N, who believes constantly about the Navy is better than the Army. So we have interesting conversations. We can't wait till the game goes on in West Point and see where it goes. But again, he is also the chaplain. He is the junior vice for the Veterans of Foreign War, VFW. He is the chaplain for the disabled veteran. And marrying me made him have more jobs because he didn't have any of those jobs. He got married. So again, Larry Austin. In the rear, we also have Roger Nelson. Roger, please stand because we want to give him a round of applause. He has accepted the job as commander of the American Legion right here in the city of Passaic. And audience, don't get on the commander of the DAV, and you won't go back and say, Doctor, I made you work well. The commander of the DAV, we have here Johnny McDaniel. And then, how's his wife? Oh, okay. I know I introduced her as his wife, but she has a name. This is Sonia McDaniel, and she is here along with her husband side by side almost every day. And she is the commander for the DAV Auxiliary. So it's a teamwork right there going on. I also have in the room my grandson, that's her son, but I'm going to say my grandson, Jordan Austin. Please stand. He will be leaving for the Air Force within the next couple of years. He scored one of the highest scores that recruiters said that he had seen throughout the time. Also, our members, Tommy has a double role. Tommy is, please stand, he is also the junior vice of the DAV. Tommy, I call him man, it's Birch, but I call him Tommy man. Okay, and in the audience we have also who received an award, Mr. Gunn. Mr. Gunn served as our chaplain for many, many years, and we like to, you just stand up. Stand up. He also holds an office in the American Legion in another town, but he supports the city. In the audience, I have the photographer. I'm coming. I didn't forget you. I have the photographer, but the historian for the auxiliary for the VFW is Evelyn Robinson, whose father served in the Korean War, and she stands here in this place to represent him, her dad. Also, we have, and you met before, and I'm two different names, but I call him, we're going to call him by his right name today, Mr. Robert McKinney, who is one of the originals that was here when the VFWs, please stand up, and he has come out faithfully, and we are honored that he is here. Also in the audience, I have now let me let the mother tell me what their positions are. I have Asada Austin, I didn't forget you yet, Asada Austin Murray, my granddaughter, her daughter, and she is in the auxiliary. She is the junior vice. Come out so they can see you. Okay, we have Lamar Austin, her husband. No, I'm sorry, Murray. I can't get them together. Murray, and he serves as the physician in the auxiliary of the VFW, but also he's the color guard, but also he comes in and he mops and sweeps and cleans for us and good. But we don't get paid, and he has been a faithful soldier standing in. We also have here, that's my little great grand. Okay, listen, if they're coming to work, they bring their kids with them. We got to get stuff done. We also have in the audience here, and I'm going to bring him forward. He calls me mom. And I get emotional sometimes because his mother said, I'll give you $1, please take it as your son. I said, well, what's the job? She said, you'll find out. So when she said that, we laughed about it. But you know what? He is definitely a motivator, and he's going to go for the jugular vein to get what we need here in the city of Passaic. Mr. Timothy Holland holds many jobs, but he is our service officer on both sides of the map. The VFW, the DAV, and I can call him 1 o'clock in the morning. Wow. And he's there. He is faithful. He is always putting me in for awards. I woke up yesterday and he said, look at the line officers in the DAV. I said, why you want to upset my blood pressure? And I noticed something. And when I opened it up, and I saw myself there as the assistant chaplain for the state of New Jersey in the DAV. He didn't finish. He then put me in for the surgeon of the state, and that doesn't mean I do surgery. It means that I handle medical different things, and I don't know, I'm all over the place right now. But I can tell you this, he stood by to make history happen, because there is nobody in Passaic that they ever considered to be in those positions. And for that I am most grateful. It's a lot of work. I had to get Roger to drive me to Edison the other night. He said, this is nothing, it's 45 minutes. I said, I can't stand 44 minutes driving. My PTSD is arose by the driving because we would do head-on driving. So when I came home, I didn't realize what the PTSD was. I said, well, it's not from the firing of the weapons. I didn't see anyone. What is it from? And I realized as a counselor, retired counselor, that it is the traffic. So I drive people crazy when they're driving. I'm like, oh, slow down, slow down. So what I do is I get in the back seat. So if you see me in the back seat, they said driving Miss Daisy. I don't care, driving Miss Minnie. That's fine with me. But I want to give him a round of applause because many challenges has come his way, but he stood strong and he's still standing. So we thank you. I thank you. I thank you.